Muito bem-vindo, muito bem-vinda a mais um episódio do Aprender Inglês Podcast, o melhor podcast para você aprender inglês com conteúdo que se relaciona com o seu dia a dia. Meu nome é André e será um prazer estar com você em mais um episódio onde nós iremos ouvir uma história, fazer comentários sobre essa história em inglês. E nesse episódio, ou a partir desse episódio, teremos uma pequena frase em português sobre cada página para ajudar quem está mais no início do processo. Caso você entenda tudo em inglês e os comentários em inglês, excelente, mas caso você ainda não consiga ter uma noção do que está falando, essa frase em português vai te auxiliar também nesse processo. So, let's go! Então vamos iniciar. So, let's listen to the story.
The Morning Cup. Eris.
The name of the story is The Morning Cup. The Morning Cup. The cup of the morning cup.
Eris loves the morning. Every day at 8 a.m. he goes to the kitchen. He makes a fresh cup of coffee. The dark liquid smells wonderful. This is the best part of my day, he thinks.
So Eris loves the morning. He really likes the morning. Every day at 8 a.m., he goes to the kitchen. So he moves until the kitchen. Kitchen is the place where we make food. He makes a fresh cup of coffee. So he makes a new cup of coffee. The dark liquid smells wonderful. So coffee is black or brown and it's liquid. So the dark liquid coffee smells wonderful, a very good smell. This is the best part of my day. Eris thinks. This is the part of my day that I like the most. Very good. Então, toda manhã o Eris faz um copo de café e é a parte favorita do dia dele.
Mira is already at her desk. She does not have a mug. She has a large glass of cold water. She feels fresh and ready for work. She likes the quiet office in the morning.
Mira is already at her desk. Her desk is the place where she works. So she is at her desk. She does not have a mug. Mug is a cup with a thing for you to hold. That's a mug. Cup is just a cup you hold in your hands. A mug, you have a handle, a place to hold. She does not have a mug. She has a large glass of cold water. So she has a big cup of cold water. She feels fresh and ready for work. So she feels fresh. She feels good and ready for work. She likes the quiet office in the morning. So she likes the calm, not agitated office in the morning. Mug, uma caneca. Cup, copo. Or glass, copo. Ela não tem uma caneca, ela tem copo grande de água.
Eris walks to Mira's desk. He has his coffee in his hand. Good morning, Mira, he says with a big smile. The coffee is very good today. Do you want a cup? Mira.
So Eris walks. He goes to Mira's desk. Eris walks to Mira's desk. He has his coffee in his hand. So he's holding a cup of coffee. And he says, "Good morning, Mira." He says with a big smile. So he's smiling, happy. And he says, the coffee is very good today. Do you want a cup? That means the coffee, the drink, is very good. It's a very good, very tasty coffee. Do you want to have some coffee? Do you want to drink coffee? So Aris offers Mira some coffee. Aris oferece café para Mira.
Mira shakes her head. No, thank you, Eris, she says. I don't drink coffee. I don't like the taste. It is too bitter for me. Also, it makes my heart beat too fast. Eris.
All right, so she says, Mira shakes her head. No, thank you, Aris. So she says, no, I don't want to drink coffee. She says, I don't drink coffee. I don't like the taste. It is too bitter for me. Also, it makes my heart beat too fast. So it says it's too bitter for me, means the taste is too strong. I don't like it. And it makes my heart beat fast. So, Mira diz, não bebe café porque acha amargo. The word bitter seria de amargo. And it makes her heart, coração, bater muito rápido. Too fast.
Eris sits down on a chair near her. But it gives me so much energy, he says. When I am tired, coffee wakes me up. It helps me focus on my difficult reports.
So Eris sits down on a chair near her. So Eris sits close to Mira. So he's in the same place. He sits on a chair. And he says, but it gives me so much energy. He says, coffee gives me a lot of energy. He says, when I am tired, coffee wakes me up. It helps me focus on my difficult reports. He says, coffee gives me energy. I get awake with coffee. When I'm tired, when I am exhausted, tired, coffee wakes me up. Coffee helps me to be awake. It helps me focus on my difficult report. So it helps me focus on my difficult reports. Very good. So Aries says, café dá muita energia e quando tá muito cansado, ajuda a focar nos relatórios, reports, nos relatórios difíceis.
Mira smiles and points to her water. Coffee is like a roller coaster, she explains. You feel high energy for 1 hour, but then you feel very tired. Water is better for your body all day. Eric.
Okay. So Mira smiles and points to her water. So she smiles with her mouth and she points with her hands to her water. She points. She says, coffee is like a roller coaster. She explains. The roller coaster means it's unstable. You go up, you go down. You feel high energy for 1 hour, but then you feel very tired. Water is better for your body all day. You feel high energy, so you feel a lot of energy for 1 hour. but then you feel very tired. Water is better for your body all day. Water is better for you all day, all the time. So, Mira says que o café é igual uma montanha russa. Tem energia, depois você fica muito cansado.
Eris takes a sip of his drink. Maybe, he says, but coffee is social. In my country, friends meet at a cafe to talk. We sit for hours with our cups. It is a tradition.
Aris takes a sip of his drink. A sip is a little drink. Drink just a little. He says, maybe is like, okay, could be, probably. But coffee is social, means coffee connects people. In my country, friends meet at a cafe to talk. Meaning, in my country, friends meet in a coffee shop to have conversations. We sit for hours with our cups. It is a tradition. So we stay there for hours with the cups. It is a tradition. So it's something traditional in the countries. So Aris says, então ele diz, café é social. Em muitos lugares é uma tradição, as pessoas se reúnem com café.
I agree that talking is important, Mira says, but we can talk and drink tea or juice. Coffee is also very expensive. I save a lot of money because I don't buy it.
So she says, I agree that talking is important. Mira says, yes, social is important. Talking is important. Connecting is important. But we can talk and drink tea or juice. We don't need coffee to talk. And she says, coffee is also very expensive. The price of coffee is very high. I save a lot of money because I don't buy it. So she says, I save money because I don't buy coffee. So Mira says, então ela diz que é importante o social, mas você pode ter momentos sociais com chá ou suco e café é caro. So she saves money. Save money seria de economizar dinheiro. Because I don't buy it.
Eris looks at his mug. He thinks about what Mira said. You are right about the energy crash, he admits. Sometimes I feel very tired in the afternoon. Perhaps I drink too much.
Aris looks at his mug, so he looks at the cup of coffee. He thinks about what Mira said. He thinks about it. You are right about the energy crash, he admits. He says, you are correct. That's true. It is real. Sometimes I feel very tired in the afternoon. So sometimes, not every day, but sometimes I get very tired. I feel very tired in the afternoon, after the morning, in the afternoon. Perhaps I drink too much. Perhaps I drink too much. Perhaps is like maybe I drink too much. Possibly I drink too much. So perhaps I drink too much. Então, Aris, ele admite, fala, realmente tem esse energy crash. A energia passa mesmo e a gente fica muito cansado. Talvez eu bebo muito. Perhaps I drink too much.
Mira stands up. Why don't we go to the break room? I have some herbal tea, and you can have a glass of water. Eris smiles. Okay, let's go. The conversation is better than the drink anyway.
So Mira was sitting on a chair, but she stands up on her feet. She says, "Why don't we go to the break room?" Break room is a room where people spend their break, like a kitchen, usually in the office. I have some herbal tea. So I have herbal tea, and you can have a glass of water. You can drink water. Ares smiles. Okay, let's go. The conversation is better than the drink. Anyway. Então a Mira levanta, fala, vamos no break room, que é o quarto de pausa, tipo uma cozinha normalmente em escritórios. And she says, I have herbal tea, and you can have water. So Aries says, let's go. The conversation, talking, is better than the drink. Anyway. And that's the story of coffee at the office. I hope you liked this episode. If you have any questions, leave in the comments, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.